Maybe Kendrick might see this and you can get a job with him.
I'm actually trying to work at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium so I can get into this concert come April. I just want to be at the concession stand and dip off.
Buy a ticket.
No, I can't. No.
Living in the ghetto.
Oh, I see that y'all coming for Kendrick. I see that y'all coming for Kendrick without even knowing the facts, but it's okay, right?
Kendrick talks black people power.
No, you're going up for Drake as
choosing a black woman. He did not.
But you're taking up for Drake, who doesn't even lay down with anyone who's darker than a brown paper bag.
I said I'm a Proverb 31.
Oh, Robert said you a problem 31, not Proverb.
Here we go. This is where me and you veer off from. This is where me and you veer off. We in church today. Pull up the next scripture, child. You got a screw top? You got a screw top?
Yes, anyone who wants some cheap wine and they want a good look, a lot of percent. This is 16%. And when I tell you,
what is that? What is that?
I don't know, but it's getting me. It's if you got a Kroger's, Kagari's.
Great. What I say? Great what? Your bottle literally says grape red. You know that's no damn Fanta cherry one.
You get over there.
I'm a Proverb. I'm leaving here feeling good. Welcome to another episode of the What Was Said podcast. I'm your girl, bun falling Meloney P. Oh Lord, I can't hear you. You're on mute, Mike. I think you're on mute. You're not?
Yeah, you got me. But I'm here, like I said.
Let's start the thing all over again.
All right.
How are you feeling, Mike?
I'm feeling good. I am here. I actually wanted to, you know what? Let's start this off with a little bit of, and then we'll get into it later, but let's start this off with, hey, Alexa. Alexa, play Black Brother by Angie Stone.
Aww.
Here's Brother by Angie Stone on Amazon Music.
Here we go, child.
Alexa, turn this up 3 times. Let me know if you can hear it.
I can. I didn't know she sang this.
Yeah, you did. You are my king. You don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
Yes, he's my son. Oh Lord, never mind. Alexa, cut it off.
I was just joking. It was a joke. Just like you didn't know who Sterling Brown was.
It's all good. But yeah, other than that, I'm good. Still here in the land of the living and on top of the grass walking. Amen.
Being on top of the grass is very much underrated. Or is it overrated? Wait, it's underrated, right?
Underrated, yes.
Yeah, being under the grass. Hold on, wait, oh my God. Being over the grass is underrated.
Rated, yes. Because I guess we take it for granted.
We do take it for granted. How's your mental health? How's your week? How was your weekend? What you do this weekend?
This weekend, helped my sister move this weekend.
Which one?
Also to Shawana. I helped Shawana move this weekend.
Why y'all didn't call me? Where she moved to?
Oh, she up here in Georgia. Yeah, she's up here in Georgia.
You came up there.
You would have. We need to do like a reunion so you can really meet. Oh my God. Would you have help if I would have called you?
I would have there. I want to see Shawana.
Yeah, so I mean, it was just that, and I kind of slept a little bit of Sunday away, and that was pretty much about it. Shit, I'm trying to stay inside. I'm trying to save money. I go out, I'm automatically spending money, and that's just not where I'm at right now, or what I want to do. So,
are you still saving for that Kendrick Lamar ticket, or did you ever get it?
Just chill. You know what? I'm gonna wait 2 weeks prior before I get that ticket, but I want to get it, and I want to get on the floor. I want to get it.
Get it on the floor. Get it on the floor.
Wow.
Get it on the floor. You know what I'm desperately in need of?
What?
A ratchet ass night.
You know what? I can't even blame you.
I'm in need of it.
Yeah.
Huh?
I can't blame you. I'm here for one too.
I'm in need of ratchet drunk. I'm sorry if my daughter or mama listen to this, but ratchet drunk, dancing, twerking. I'm desperately in need of that right now. Like I need it.
So we could just let your bun down, let your hair down.
Look, oh my God, my bun. Is my bun falling down?
No.
I feel so good about this bun. Why you had to say let your bun down? Knowing my bun is looking lopsided. Why you had to say that?
No, because you mentioned your bun in the beginning, so I just wanted to include it. That's all. I didn't want to discriminate with the bun.
Does my bun look lopsided? I feel like it does.
No, you good. It's stylish. Gravity. Your hair is defying.
Gravity is if my bun fall down in this show, you better tell me.
Oh, I'll tell you. I'll let it hang for about 5 minutes, then I tell you. We say.
No, my weekend was great. What I do?
What
oh my
did you
God!
do?
So my partner
Mhm.
out of town, so I was very happy about that. Me and my daughters was able to kind of do some hang time together this weekend.
Okay,
What
mother-daughter
else I
time.
do? Huh?
I said, okay, mother-daughter time.
Yeah, I have an 18-year-old. She's going to UNCG. If you're listening, Ryan, put something in the comment. But Ryan's going to UNCG. We're very, very proud of her in June. So we hung out with her. What else we do? Oh my gosh, she had me all up in the hood rats places. It was kind of weird. And then I went out and had a great cocktail. Ooh, and then what else? Ooh. So that was Saturday. Then Sunday, if you guys have a chance, there is a dating show here in Charlotte, North Carolina. It is called Meet, MEET, to Marry. And my homeboy Mingo, he is actually filming season 2. So I was able to go out and help him with filming season 2. Y'all, season 2 is going to be diabolical. Make sure you follow Grown Men Talking and make sure you watch all of season 1 of Charlotte's Eligible Singles. So I did that on Sunday and that was it, man. Today...
Okay.
I thought that somebody, oh my God, sorry to say rape. Oh my God. I thought that somebody drugged me because I was on 20. You saw what I did this morning and I was messaging you. Like,
when I tell you, I was like, how many cups of coffee did you drink? Like, you were on 1,000.
Listen, I said, girl, I was on it. I was literally FaceTiming my friend, twirling in circles. I was in the parking lot talking to the people next to me. Like I was just really all over the place. So,
you were very
other
friendly.
than that, my period started today. So
oh my God, TMI.
It did. And it's just like I'm breaking out. I feel bloated. Oh God. Like, when did my period stop? Did anybody know?
Don't it supposed to take a month or something? Like a couple of weeks? And then it goes
when does it stop for good?
Oh.
It just started today. Like,
I think
none of my
it
friends
gotta
have
be
periods except for me. And I'm like, and every single time I have a period, I know this is TMI. Because, now I'm wearing them adult diapers. And it's just like,
like, do your adult diapers got designs on them, or are they just one color? Like, just blah?
My adult diaper. I can't make this up. When I was pregnant the last time, that's like a real diet. When I was pregnant the last time, somebody said, "Oh, you better buy these Depends, child, because you're gonna need these Depends." I went and took my FSA card. I bought like 20 bags of Depends, never ever used them. So I was watching this girl's Instagram, and she was saying that she uses her Depends on her periods. I'm like, let me use that. So I started using those Depends during my period. And I said, you know what?
It worked for you.
I ain't never turning back. Where have these been all my life? It's so comfortable. But to answer your question, they don't have designs. They are literally just they're just like
granny panties.
They're like pink with a little bit. I think they have birds on the front.
Okay, that's a little design, a little tweet tweet.
Yeah, I think that's a little design.
Little tweet tweet. That's what's up though.
Like, that's kind of diabolical. Like, why would they have birds on diapers? It's kind of crazy. I don't know. But
do something to look at. I don't know.
You know what? I'll send you a picture of them. Next time. I'll send you a picture of them next time. But anyway, do you want to play our game or do you want to get into our burial service?
Let's play. Dang.
That's kind of crazy. Let's lighten the mood.
Yeah.
Or do we want to? Let's lighten the mood.
Do you want to go in and then lighten it? Okay.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm not prepared, guys. I was cleaning and I have cleaned so much shit. Do you ever get in that mode where you're cleaning and you throw everything in the trash and then you can't find shit and then you mad? Ugh.
Okay.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna pick the first one up here, child. Whatever it say.
Oh God.
You guys want to buy the What Was Said cards? Just click the link in the bio and you'll get 5% off. All right. Ooh.
Oh Lord. Oh.
Why do you think we met?
Huh?
Why do you think we met?
Oh, that's gonna be the card for
If
today.
we could have met in any way, what would have been the coolest?
Honestly, that's the card we going with.
Yeah.
So, if I can recall, me and you met my
It don't say why. It don't say when. It said why.
It's like, why did we meet? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to go into it. I got, me. I got to be long and give you a little backstory.
Okay, honey.
But in T ways, I think I met you the freshman year of college in Concord, North Carolina, and also we met because I think we met downstairs in the lobby, and I believe I was the RA at that time. I'm not for sure.
Here we go.
No, I was the RA in sophomore year, but I feel like we met because we get along and we can make each other laugh, and we're just good two peas in the pod.
Why did we never date?
Huh?
Why did we never date?
Because I was gay. So that wasn't gonna work. But I promise you though, for real, all jokes aside, like I had some of the best memorable moments with you and a couple of other folks throughout my college career in North Carolina. Like we came up with our own theme song and all the good rigmarole, but yeah, I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it for anything.
And then it said, if we could have met in any way, what would have been the coolest? That's kind of a dumb question, but
to me, honestly, that was the coolest way because we were young, we were in college, we weren't at home, we were away from home.
We were younger.
Oh yeah, we were younger. We were in college, away from our parents.
On it.
Okay, when I tell you, we had a field day every day.
Now, here's the thing. Let's keep it above because I was more so on the partying side. Whatever.
Yes.
Did you party and stuff like that and drink and go crazy, or like what was you doing?
Honestly, I didn't. I was still trying to find my. I ain't gonna say find myself. I wasn't out, but I was out in a way. Like I was still trying to navigate my way around campus, trying to figure out who I can trust and all this other little stuff. So yeah, it was just.
So what was you doing, y'all?
It was a lot.
I'm
in choir.
My freshman year, I was drunk at the damn picnic tables, child. I said, you know what? I really could have been. So many times I thank God that I am still here because.
Yeah, we had
Scotia really put me in some situations.
We had some moments. With Scotia, for real. But yeah,
Jesus. But yeah, same. I believe that. Well, I don't have nothing deep to say. I wanted to have something deep to say, but nothing. But I feel like the choir too. I feel like chapel and the choir.
That's why for me. The choir, and then I think at one point,
even though the chapel kids treated me kind of, not all of them, but I feel like they treated me and Sade like, why y'all here? Okay.
You and Sade used to always just be joking all the time, and sometimes I didn't know to really can we. When were you serious and when were you not? But y'all were like a two peas in a pod as well. But I do feel like the choir, and then also too, I became the photographer for the school. I don't know where any of the pictures are that I took.
Really?
You remember the infamous fight that we had in basketball? We went to Voorhees. I took all those pictures when y'all, if y'all listening, when I tell y'all in college one day when we had a basketball game, we went to Voorhees, and while we were there,
what was that?
I don't know. But while we were at Voorhees, I don't know how this stuff popped off, but next thing I know, both teams was on the floor scrapping, coaches were scrapping. I had my camera, chairs were being thrown, but that was fun, but it was crazy at the same time.
Do you want to hear a funny story about that? And I'll really be oversharing on this podcast. We had a coach, and his name was Coach Twine, and I was a freshman.
Baby. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And I will never forget that. I'm not gonna say the names, but I would never forget they was trying to lure me to him.
Not lure.
Yeah, I was a whole virgin my whole freshman year and part of my sophomore year. And I'll never forget that. Like it was so many different situations that I feel like I was put in that I really shouldn't have been put in. I always think about that. The story has a lot more details than that, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't want to get nobody in trouble, child. But anyway, you ready to get into it?
Yes, we
This
can.
Is a sad way to start.
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
Angie Stone, y'all. Angie Stone. Angie Stone has passed away. Oh shit. Angie Stone has passed away, man. It's sad. And from a car accident.
Yes, from a
Where
car
were you
accident.
when you heard about this? Real talk.
It happened on. Well, we found out the news, or quite a bit of us found out the news on Saturday. So I feel like, I think I was at home basically, and I was scrolling across the screen and ended up coming across Angie Stone passing away. No, actually, I think and then I think Robert had hit me up and told me as well. But it was shocking because I start going through my head. I'm like, okay, was something wrong with her? And then, of course,
Right.
folks like to keep their things private. And I understand that because you don't want people in your business. You don't want people praying against your prayer. Amen.
Right.
So when I heard that, I was baffled and just thrown. Like,
right.
I feel like she's a part of my life soundtrack. Like, there's several songs of hers that I had that I love.
For sure.
Where were you at when you heard?
When that alert popped up on my phone, and then I got like a text, I think at the same time from one of my friends, I was like, oh my God. I honestly, I immediately thought that maybe it was some type of illness. I never thought it was a car accident. I thought that maybe, and this is, I mean, neither is good, but I just thought, okay, maybe she had some kind of like heart attack or whatever. Cause people have been dropping like flies.
Left and right.
And then, and then when I saw that it was in a car accident and she was the only person who passed, I started seeing all these conspiracy theories. Somebody was saying, and I don't know what's true, I don't know what's not.
And I got a video for that one too.
That, she was at odds with her record label, and that this may have been intentional. And I was like, okay, this could be true since she was the only person. But then I also saw that there was in some kind of like caravan, those kind of vans that you travel around when you like touring or whatever. Yeah, so I don't think she had on her seatbelt.
That part, like when I heard everything in regard to her passing, when I tell you that part kind of, it threw me.
Yeah.
63 years old. They're in a Sprinter. She's just finished her set in Alabama, and they were hit by an 18-wheeler. And like you stated, a lot of people did start to kind of talk and wonder. I wonder if, such and such, this had anything to do with it. And hold on, I'm just going to share with you real quick. Yeah. And we could take a listen and exactly what everyone was talking about. Here you go.
After 40-something years in the business, I'm like, where are my royalties going? Because I'm not getting this. Come to find out, Universal Music has been receiving all my royalties, all my mechanicals. They've taken pretty much everything. They've stolen, I won't say stolen, but they have taken all the monies that were due to me. They have basically absorbed in that company. Even though there's several class action lawsuits, people that were working on my behalf never even registered the songs. All the songs that I've done, I'm only coming to find out they were not properly registered by the companies that I signed over to, people that were supposed to do their due diligence. So I am truly a walking testimony that God has carried me all this time, because if you only knew how much money they have taken from me, how much they have stolen from me, monies that I'm supposed to be, I should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made. So I'm just here to let you know, one way or the other, Universal Music, you're going to have to give up my coins. And so what I'm doing now is whatever is necessary to make sure they pay me for the legacy of my life, for my children and my grandchildren. They're going to have to give me my money.
Now, when was this? What was
this?
Actually,
this was a couple of weeks ago. This wasn't too far long ago at all. This was recent for her to, write that, and, that's where all the conspiracy theories came through. It's sad all the way around. I'm pretty sure, they got over on her because, you hear her music, especially when she was out, especially that one album that was written by, was it D'Angelo?
D'Angelo, yeah.
Come on now. Like, she should be set. She should have been set. She shouldn't have had to been out here just touring and touring and touring. And all of these big label companies, record deal companies, they grimy. They put you in these contracts that you can't necessarily get out of, or, when you're down and, they end up signing a contract for you until you read it, like you in some loops that you can't even get out of.
So here's what I don't get about that. Her story, God rest her soul, but her story is not a new story in the sense of a record label doing, I feel like I've been saying the word diabolical, but doing diabolical things. Like, I would think that at this day and age, if you're in a record deal, you're having like someone read over it, then another person, then another person, then another person. Like, how is this still happening in 2025?
And see, I don't think it's just, I just think it's so many different layers to it in regard to, signing a contract, what you got to do. And probably some of the verbiage and loopholes that they put in that, some of the artists may not even be, and like you said, yeah, definitely you will want to get a lawyer or someone who knows the business to look over those terms, because once you're in it, you lock and that's in. Just like with, that's what I was going to say. That's like with the Diddy, the folks that went through Diddy, try to get a record label and all this other stuff. A lot of them that we knew, especially during the making a band, you knew several of those groups should have been out just making music, but they was just non-existent for like years.
Dirty contracts, dirty money. Now I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm a fan of Angie Stone. I loved a lot of her music. I honestly haven't really been checking for her as of the recent years. I didn't even realize that she was 63. Like, looking at this video, it's definitely giving 63. Wow. And she was married to D'Angelo. She had one daughter, right? Or two?
I thought it was a son.
Oh, she had a son?
Yeah, his name Michael.
Okay. Oh, of course.
Best name ever. But yeah, his name is Michael. And they actually just celebrated his birthday a day prior or 2 days prior, right before this right here. And I think he was going to try to kind of like branch out, like really try to hone in on his craft and stuff. So
do you now let me ask you a question. Do you think that this is truly giving conspiracy theory, or is this just an awful situation?
Well, her final performance at the end, she definitely, thank God, she gave him all the glory. It's just so much that you just want to think about in regard to the whole situation, because out of her whole bandmates, like, she was the one that passed away. That's
it's giving left eye.
Right, that's what kind of like is throwing me off. And but if God said he wanted her, he must have needed her. So.
My God, ugh.
Yeah.
It's just, and I don't want to stay on this too long, but it's just like the fact, and I know somebody got me thinking this, like the fact that she was the only one. It just, on a spiritual level, it poses so many questions in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have a date and a time, right? And it's just like, how does all this work on the back end? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, on the back end, how does this work? Like it's a lot. If you really sit down and think about this and then start asking questions, it is a lot. You'll go down a rabbit hole for sure. Sure.
It definitely is. And I hope, they do right by her. I doubt that they will, but still, in some sense, I hope they come around and at least do right by her, because she shouldn't still be working like this.
Now, I just saw this comment. Tank said, did y'all see the where did it go? Did y'all see the letter that she sent to I'll Be Sure just a week or two ago? I have not heard nothing about that.
No, I didn't see no letter.
Please give us some more details, Tank child. That's crazy. It just be some eerie stuff along with this. But listen, rest easy, queen. You gave us Black Brother. Now listen, here's the thing. I'm keeping it up with you too. Let's just keep it a buck. When I found out that she married D'Angelo, I was very confused by that. Like, I just never would have put those two together at that time. Would you?
Oh, for real? No, not necessarily. From my understanding. From my understanding, I understand that there was almost like a 20-year gap.
Age gap?
How old is D'Angelo?
I don't know. Ooh, I need to do this now, child. Let me see.
How old is Angie Stone?
She's 63. And how old is D'Angelo? 26. I know. Oh, that's D'Angelo Wallace. Hold on. D'Angelo. What's his name? D'Angelo what?
I don't know. Just put it D'Angelo. It's only one famous D'Angelo.
He 51.
15, 16. So when they met, he was 8.
Oh my God. His birthday is the same birthday as my ex-husband. Oh my God. Okay, go ahead.
So she was like 32. He had just turned 18, 19.
You a lie. I gotta Google that.
How old is her son?
D'Angelo when he met or I'm gonna put when he married Angie.
Hold on, let's do allegedly, because I ain't.
Here we go. Hold up.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh God, he was 19. And this is when it goes to show it is very different when it comes to men, because if the roles was reversed and she was 19, it'd be a whole big thing. Now, do you think this was like, what the hell? I never thought about that. What do you think it was? You think she was grooming him? Do you think that Angie Stone puss got on him and he couldn't take it? Like, were they married? This is very juicy. Rest in peace. But like, this is very juicy.
I can't. I don't know. I don't want to stomp her feet on her grave site, right. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely a very interesting situation there.
So they weren't married. They just had a child.
No, yeah, they weren't. That's interesting. Yeah, they were never married.
Mm-hmm. Got it. 19 and 30. Wow. I mean, imagine being a 30-year-old woman and you see this fine little 19-year-old. That's kind of weird.
Motherfucking D'Angelo was fine. Yeah. Because so you got to think about it. He probably was getting it in with her when he was 18, because the child was born when he was 19.
Look at you and your investigative report, and I need to make a little thing for that.
If I'm not mistaken, allegedly. So. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, Robert said he sent it to me. Hold on.
Please.
So
wait. So I'm trying to think of somebody I know 19. This is really giving like head. That's weird. That is weird. Like, now hold on. Okay, wait. Here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Was he like how old was he when he did the how did it feel video? Because I mean, then I might understand.
Oh my God.
Let me see. How old was D'Angelo? I'm sorry. I know this is what I gotta figure this out. When he came out with Brown Sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 21, child. So that means, he was working on that. He was working on that probably at least a couple of years. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
1995. Okay. Listen, Angie Stone, rest in peace, girl. I hope that her children or her child and D'Angelo are okay.
Yes.
Where's D'Angelo? Where's he at nowadays?
I don't know.
That's the music that we need. D'Angelo.
Well, you remember
Brown Sugar CD. That was my brother's jam, and it was just my jam by default. I used to love. Let me tell you about a girl. Maybe I should. I met him in the name of Brown Sugar.
Brown Sugar.
Ooh,
that was the ish.
How about that? That's not even on my Spotify. Oh my God.
When I tell you, yeah, D'Angelo, when that came out, yeah. The how does it feel? When I tell you I fucked up my forehead trying to look at that TV, I was like, hold on, wait.
Go down.
That's when I knew. Love is love.
Thanks to D'Angelo. Oh my God. Why? And again, we're veering off, but watching that D'Angelo video then, I didn't really get it. But then as I got older and I listened to the songs and I saw the video, I get it. Like I really began to get it. And
and actually because of that video and because he became such this, sex object overnight, he stated that made him very uncomfortable, which is why he removed himself from the music world. He intentionally, purposely removed himself from making music and also a little rigmarole. Because if you remember, there was this gap, and it's still a gap. But that was his explanation. He just couldn't take it.
I did not know that. Oh, poor. And look at us up here sexualizing him still in 2025.
That will forever be an iconic music video. Period.
So here's a question: when he was on that turning thing, was he getting oral sex? Like what? Like, or was
I think so? Wasn't that like a rumor or something? I feel like there was a rumor surrounding that. Mm-hmm. I forgot, and it was like somebody specifically that they named in that. But no, he was just on there, just turned around, glistered.
No, I mean something had to be going on because the way he was turning around, the way he was looking down, the way that at the end. I'm sure no one was doing nothing to him at the time, but I just wonder what was it supposed to give? Like what was it supposed to allude to the viewer? You know what I'm saying? But it's not about D'Angelo, I guess it's about his baby mama child. So
the feel good of it all.
D'Angelo, if you're listening, we will not sexualize you. Come on the show, talk about it. Let's talk about it. Now, this is gonna be your little section here because the Oscars. I really did not watch it. Did you watch the Oscars?
Yeah, I watched the Oscars. I watched some of it. It was actually really, really good. Definitely, if you want to watch the Oscars because of the fashion was, to me, majority of it was on point. There was a few like kind of rough patches, but majority of it was pretty much on point. But this segment, what was your favorite thing, or what was one of your takeaways? So one of my takeaways, our favorite moments of the show, is when Cynthia Erivo and what's her name?
Ariana Grande, the voice,
yeah, Ariana,
the local Bible.
Yeah, so when Ariana, how did I flip out of what I was about to show? Jesus. But yeah, so when both of them got up there and sung Gravity, mind you, I never even watched the movie as of yet, but I do want to play it real quick. It is?
It's 3 hours long, and my daughter told me this weekend, she said that you won't like it because I'm not a miracle. I'm not a musical girl.
Oh, okay.
Are you?
I love musicals. Hold on, I'm about to play this real quick. Hold on, let me see if I can get to I want to hear her last part. Now, Ariana, she sung that.
Ariana sings everything.
Come on, here we go. When I tell you that performance, I don't know if you watched it or not, that performance was spectacular. It was spectacular, number one, because she was up there, this chocolate diva, just belting away, notes just as perfect and crisp, coming through, got a standing ovation. So that was one of my takeaways that I really, really loved last night.
So I'll tell you, I hate to be the villain on this show sometimes, child, but that didn't sound good to me. That didn't sound good to me. And that note is getting on my nerves. Like, it's not giving what I think everybody's saying that's given. And I'm still very much a Ariana Grande.
Oh, you is capping. You are straight capping. You just want to just throw that out there to cause ain't no way. You're going to sit here and say those high, perfect pitched notes that Cynthia made was off key.
I didn't say off key. I said it wasn't giving what everybody acting like it's giving. Like, it's not like, oh my God, this is so great. Like, I don't get like she hit a note. Like, okay.
Oh wow, this is what we do. I mean, Black History Month over, so I guess we don't care about the black folks.
That's a joke, guys, because it's actually Black Women's Month. So don't play with me. But I mean, I'm voting for everybody black, period, point blank. But I'm gonna keep it honest and a buck. The note ain't giving what everybody say it's supposed to be given. I'm sorry. Like, I can hit that note, you can hit that note. What's the big deal?
I tried. I can't hit it. But
I did. And I don't know. Like, it's just yeah, God forgive me or whoever, but it's just like
it's okay.
I don't get behind that note. Now I will stand with Ariana Grande, child. Ariana Grande kills it, but because I'm a black woman and I have to.
If anything, Ariana Grande, and I want to bring it up, she's the one that missed a couple of notes compared to Cynthia.
I don't believe that.
When they actually first started singing together and try to harmonize.
No.
Yeah, it happened. It happened about 2 to 3 times.
I doubt that. Okay. But I don't want to say that because it's really given. I'm picking somebody white or somebody black, and I don't want to be. So whatever. Now pull up my girl. If you a stallion like me and Meg, please stand up. All the stallions stand. Look, let me stand up for y'all. Let me stand up.
So you like this?
If you a stallion, stand. Look. The stallion stand up, y'all. People are going in. Well, now I did all that, but I don't know. Am I feeling this dress? I did all of that. I don't know about it.
I mean, go in like you went up for Ariana Grande's vocals. Go in for that.
I know. I have to because she's black. So here's the thing. Meg the Stallion has lost a lot of weight, which I guess that's what she wants to do. I love. Let me just give it to you. I love her hair color 8. I love
That was a good color on her.
I love the ode to Little Kim 8, very classy. I love the feathers, very different. I think that 8 is given body yaddy yaddy. I'm sorry,
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm feeling this. Here is the biggest thing I'm about to say. She is given what Bianca, whatever her name is, Kanye wife, whatever she is, wanted to give. She is giving class, sex appeal, just a little peekaboo, but still, covered at the bottom. She's killing it. She looks beautiful, and I'm always going to stand for Meg Thee Stallion because she's been through so much, and people still don't be giving her the just due that they should give her. She looks good. I might hear that color. Her face is killing it. Her face is stunning. She's killing it. No, killing it. What are your thoughts?
So when it comes to her outfits, you get on my nerves. There's been several celebrities. Wait a minute, where'd she go? Because I need her up front and center when we talk about this. So I need people to be able to visualize as I describe this. I mean, I like Meg Thee Stallion. The hair color definitely suits her. Love it. It brings out her skin tone, of course. I like the feathers up top. Peacock is given. I don't know how to make the noise, but it's given peekaboo. However, I'm not all the way here for it. I do feel like she could have classed it up just a little bit better. I just feel like it's too much. For me, it's not too much for the carpet because it's been done several times before. People like it. No, with the titties out? Yeah, the titties been out. Halle Berry did it. Beyonce done it.
Beyonce ain't never no boobs tape.
Yes, she had. And she didn't have it out like this, but she had the see-through where you saw the breasts.
But she ain't give no dots on the nipples. She ain't never gave dots on nipples.
No, and I don't feel like she should have gave dots on the nipple. She should have just kept it a little bit classier than when she, for real. I understand, but no, for her, I mean, we always give claps, twerking, everything else. Cover it up sometimes, and you can still look sexy. You can still look sexy as F. Just my God, my goodness, Batman. Maybe if I was heterosexual, I would feel like, yeah, boobies, squirrel. I'm just not all the way here for it.
Better?
Yeah.
This is just not better?
Yeah, something a little bit more better.
Okay, so let me be fair. No, I'm not gonna be fair. I'm sorry. No.
Let's see what these comments got to say real quick. Well, actually, we missed this one comment by Sky Blue. And Sky Blue, I owe you your gift. I need your email. I don't have Sky Blue email. I don't have the email. I need her email so I can assist with the gift.
Asked for the email.
No, I didn't. So she was saying, Mel, can you sing it better? Can you hit that note? See, and you sound like Doja Cat. Stop it. So Stephanie, LOL. See, Stephanie agreed with me. Yeah, she agrees. She started seeing him when he was about 17. Oh.
Even worse.
Shauna, that did not make it any better. We passed that story, but that...
Shawana's still thinking about that how does it feel video and them bees down here.
Okay. But no, real talk. She's a beautiful lady. One thing that I like about Meg, I mean, she's gonna step out and do her thing, but at the same time, it's like you're always sexualizing everything. Why not come and do something really, really classy?
So what you want to come in like a turtleneck? Like, how would you like? What would you want? Like, what do you want? Like,
I mean, she could have easily removed the feather. She could have easily had like a little strap that came down a little bit and just covered this part, had a big ass diamond cut out in the middle so you can see that she had
everybody
boobage.
Want to be a designer, child.
No, I'm just giving you another
giving me nothing.
Another option that she could have taken and still looked classy and sexy and boom chicka pow wow.
So you're saying that if she would have took the feathers out and added diamonds, that would have been better?
I didn't say anything about diamonds.
Oh, I thought that's what you said.
No, I said she could have took some of the feathers off. No, I like the feathers though. I do like the
The
feathers.
feathers are everything.
They are
Look at
everything,
that
but
beautiful brown skin glistening, eating up the carpet. Like, look at them full lips, full nose, full boobs.
So what would be too much? Would you be okay if she stepped out like whatchamacallit's wife, what's about to be his ex-wife, Kanye's current wife? Remember how she just stepped out and
a black woman would never do that. Period.
who
A
didn't
black woman would never step out like Kanye's wife. Come on.
Didn't Kim do that?
Like Kanye's wife had no clothes on.
I thought she had pasties up here and pasties at the bottom.
She had no clothes on. For the most part.
But she just had that went across. It was like a little strip.
Right. Like, I don't think she even had a strip. I think she might have had like little dots, but at the end of the day, I don't think no black woman has ever done that. Little Kim had on a dress. She just happened to have her boobs with a dot on there, but she had on like fabric.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. For me, I would have liked something a little bit classier. It is.
Now, I agree with Sky Blue. I could see if the feathers went up maybe to like give the illusion of boob. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just don't want to hate on this black woman during Women's History Month. I don't know because
you've been tearing them down this episode. Yeah, Ali, but no, yeah, she's a beautiful black woman. So
I'm sorry.
If they love it,
like, as the leader, as Meg being the leader of the Stallions, and I'm a stallion myself. I don't know.
Style.
I'm just going against my leader, child. I feel I'm. Here's all jokes aside. When it comes to Meg Thee Stallion, I'm gonna always stand with her, because I feel like when the black men. Even when some of the black women should have stood beside her, they crucified her to the cross. When she had a hole bullet in her foot, they came for her. Her mama died. All types of crazy things happened to her. And I feel like the black community let her down and crucified her. I will never go against Meg Thee Stallion because all these niggas out here did the baby Drake bitch ass who ain't even here no more. No, I'm always going to be with Meg Thee Stallion, period, point blank, heart.
I mean, you can always be for someone, but be able to give them constructive criticism at the same time without hurting their feelings.
Or criticize about her outfit, because to me, it's perfect.
Now, if she come out in some dental floss, you better say something and don't just say it's perfect because she is who she is.
Never do that.
Who says she won't? Who says she won't? Like Stephanie said, cover both of them tatas.
Listen, when our podcasts get on Fox News and we out there, I'm coming on the red carpet with dots on my tits, dots on my vagina, period, point blank. Next.
Oh, that's what we doing? Oh, okay.
Yes, because at the end of the day, I want to see beautiful chocolate skin coming down.
I mean, I get you. I get it.
Skin, period. I mean, chocolate skin, badass, tall, beautiful, period. It is what it is. I had a long day, y'all. Anyway,
is that what it was?
I'm gonna tell you who now our other, I guess, half black but mostly black sister who.
Oh, don't you do that? Don't you do not do that?
What? Our other half black, but black.
My girl,
black. She out here being diabolical too on these Oscar streets, kissing women's husbands, all up in the mouth, child. Now, I'm hoping, because I did not do my research before I became on this podcast, but I'm hoping that there is a story behind the diabolicalness of Halle Berry kissing married man Adrian. Now, Adrian Brody is fine to me. Is he fine to you?
Adrian Brody?
Yes.
I mean, they're handsome. They are handsome. And I love some of the movies. Well, most of his movies that he's in, to be quite honest.
Wasn't he in Cadillac Records, right?
Yep. In Cadillac
Now, here's
Records.
the thing. It's funny you say that because I be saying people are fine all the time. And my friends be like, oh my God, they're not fine. They're not fine. Like, they feel like I use the word fine loosely. I don't. Like, he's fine to me. He's fine. He's fine. I love his face. I love his nose. But yeah, let's get to the story, child.
So, yeah, if some of you don't know or haven't seen, last night, Halle Berry, she was on the red carpet and she planted a big one on Adrian right in front of his wife. If you can recall, about 10 to 15 years ago, Halle Berry was presenting Adrian on stage with an award. As he came on the stage to get the award, he planted a big kiss on her, like out of nowhere. This was not part of the script. He didn't even know if her date was in the audience or nothing. He was coming for the award and he just kissed her. So the story behind that is Halle Berry was pissed. She spoke about it
no,
before.
oh my god, I should have my
Yeah, she was pissed. She spoke on it before. She was like she didn't understand what was happening, but she went ahead and went along with it. So she was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna pay him back." So she paid him back on a red carpet right in front of his wife, gagged him. So, do you feel as though that she went too far? Do you feel as though that she got her payback that she just deserved? Because she turned around and looked at the wife and acknowledged and said, and then the wife understood, supposedly.
I tell you, like, I'm clicking on these links, child, and they are not leading into this story, but I'm just gonna ad lib this on the notes. Now that I know the background story, kudos to you, Holly Berry. This is given Janet Jackson got her lick back tease.
Okay.
Now knowing the backstory, she should have did a lot. She should have grabbed him and caressed him at the same time. So why did he kiss her? Was she married then?
I don't know if she was married then, but I'm pretty sure she was talking to somebody.
Ooh.
She was talking to somebody. So just for him to do
during Black History Women Month, she getting her lick back. I'm here for it. I ain't got nothing to say, child. I'm here for it.
Me neither. I don't got anything to say either. She. Oh, sorry. So it was from 2003. So 2003, you know, she had somebody. That's when Halle Berry was Halle Berry. Halle Berry. So yeah.
That's wild, but you know what? Now that I know that, kudos to you, Halle Berry, for doing what you should have done and not being afraid or ashamed. If he wanted to be out here kissing you all up in the mouth, you should have did it right in front of his wife, and you did it. And I'm here for it.
Okay, yeah.
How that? Because see, look, when I zoom in on that kiss, it don't look like a good kiss. It don't look like a good kiss.
Well, she was doing it like you would do in a scene, I guess, or whatever. She was doing one of those actor type kisses. She wasn't really trying to engage and go in, but that's pretty much what he did when he, went on stage and just planted it on her, and he leaned her back, and she all like,
I remember that now. Now I remember that. I remember his kiss, and I feel like his kiss to her, even though it was really like, what do you call it? Not grape, but harassment. Even though it was harassment, I remember his kiss really kind of gave something. This kiss did not, which is fine because it wasn't supposed to give anything.
Right.
Kudos to her. Kudos to her.
Not mad at that one.
I'm actually surprised that Adrian Brody has a white wife. Is she white?
Yeah, she possibly could be.
Ew.
Oh my God!
I would never guessed that he had a white wife in Cadillac Records. Now listen, Cadillac Records is one of my most favoriteest movies of all time. Adrian Brody. That's when I said I want him. He's fine. That's a fine ass nigga. I want him. I thought he was very fine in that movie.
Yeah, he's handsome. He's definitely handsome.
The power dynamic in that movie, Now he was robbing the black people, which isn't great, in the movie. But he was fine to me, child. Ooh. And when he hit Beyonce on the butt,
tap that, wap.
That's why I'm very surprised that his wife is white. He gives, isn't he Italian? He gives that he would be with someone black, just not no wholesome white girl. But kudos to him.
What's the old boy's name? Oh my God, because his wife is black. He's giving you Isaiah. What's that brother's name?
Isaiah?
Is that his name? The white dude, right?
I'm talking about that movie where Halle Berry had her son.
No, the one that played on Dawson's Creek. Was it Dawson's Creek? Like his best friend.
Oh, Brody.
I think he likes black women.
Oh, honey boo. Black women all day. But
yeah,
see, he gives me fetish. He gives me that he's
who, Brody or him?
Black women.
Oh, okay.
I was in some of the like, I'm not even being funny. I was in some of the episodes of Dawson's Creek. It was filmed in my area, Wilmington, North Carolina. And I was in some of those areas, scenes, like some of those episodes. I met him. I met Dawson. I met Katie. What's her name? The one
Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes. She was a bitch.
For real? I would have never thought that. Now, Dawson's Creek was my show. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I started so I was in the thing, but then I also worked at Walmart, and she came through my line buying some tampons, and I was like, oh my God, like whatever. She was so rude to me. I didn't like it. I will never forget her for doing that to me.
Dang, you should have dropped something in her bag. As soon as she left out, it would have went off.
You said what?
So you should have dropped something in her bag. So when she went through the doors, back then they probably didn't have no detectors like that.
Back when?
Back then. when she went through that was in the 80s.
Boo, I wasn't even born in the 80s. I wasn't even here in the 80s. So don't do me. I was not even here in the 80s. Anyway, she was a bitch then. Maybe she's happy now. I would have never thought that she would like the black meat. Her and Jamie Foxx. It never made sense to me.
Yeah. That one didn't. I'm trying to. I was baffled in
sense.
how that even came about, but it came.
She don't seem like she could even take a black dude.
Mm.
You know, I don't know, but that's too much for this time. But it is what it is. Yeah. Kudos to you, and I'm here for everybody black, child. Now we need to go to our political corner, and I feel like I don't have my political corner little ad lib here, so I can. You want to reenact it, or how do you want to do the political?
Oh, so I thought we was going to order. So we just what?
Isn't transgender political corner?
Oh, I didn't put it in the political corner, but yeah, we can go with that one.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're right. You didn't put it in the right spot, so it's not on me, boo. But we got the trans community coming up next, y'all. Listen, people be coming for me because I have a trans woman in my little intro of my podcast, and you know, who cares? Like, that's crazy. And you know, I don't like that. But anyway, Pentagon orders removal of transgender troops, giving military 30 days to identify the members for discharge.
This is crazy.
Mike, what are your thoughts on this, man? This is crazy.
I mean, I'm disgusted by it. It doesn't make any sense. Number one, sir, if we have people, and I'm saying sir in regard to this, and you know what? I can't even say sir because I can't. Yeah, it's. If we have people, citizens that are willing to put their life on the line to fight for their country, allow them to do it. I don't care if they have 3, 4, or 1 legs. I don't care if they have 2, 3, or 1. I don't care if they're willing to get on the front line because he himself decided to come up with an excuse about bone spurs in his foot that he does not have, which helped him dodge, going into the military. So for Trump, Orange Cheeto Man to sit there and, try to do this, and they already provided so much to this country already. And now you're coming on the back end to say, hey, no, get them all fired, get them out of here. It's crazy to me. Of course, you're going to have people who won't care because this may not affect them. They're not part of the LGBTQ community.
But you don't gotta be part of no community to know right from wrong. Like, people aren't black, and black people are being wronged all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it don't. I mean,
to be honest, like, just the reason I say the LGBTQ community, and I didn't mean to cut you off.
Of course.
When it comes to the LGBTQ community, it's like everybody else can do any and everything, and it won't get highlighted and or ridiculed. But when it comes to this specific group, like even within the black community, they don't, like, we have our allies, but you have a good majority that really don't even care about the group like that necessarily. So it's like, they're getting the tail end of the stick, and I hate it for them. I know they're going to have some class action lawsuits or some lawsuits that will be coming about from this.
The tail end of the stick.
You know what I meant, tail end of the story. But you did have a geese goose, had to call me out.
You lost me at tail end of the. What's the tail end of the stick? Like,
I was trying to keep going, but yeah. I mean, what are your thoughts on it?
I want to know what the tail end of the stick means. Here's the thing. I have so many thoughts right now. I just don't. Number one.
It don't make no sense.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying my best to see another side of it, but it don't make no sense. Like, it don't make no sense.
It just don't.
Confused. I'm very, 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 very confused with how this is at the top of their list, or the second, 10th, 100th thing on their list. Like you said, if you have people who want to go out here and fight for the country. And they have, like, here's the thing. It's not because they're transgender, they get special, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I feel like people are being very ignorant about it. My brother is in the military. My ex-husband was in the military. And, we have to give honor to the people who have been in the military, who have made it through boot camp, who have been able to go through all the things successfully without any issues. They literally have done what needed to be done to make it to the Army, Period, point blank. So the fact that they may not show up the way you feel like they need to show up, you don't want them to serve the country. It just shows that we're doomed because they're here putting their life on the line to protect us. And you're literally saying, nope, not you. We don't want you to protect us. When, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, I was trying to find the words, and it's just like, to me, there's just no words. I don't get it. Like, I was really trying to find it, and I just don't get it. I just really don't get it.
It's really no words. And like you stated, like at the top of all the things that we are having trouble with and the issues we're trying to resolve, like, how is this? Especially when that group of individuals make up only 0.00 whatever percent. They don't even make up a full percent of the folks here in our country. So it's just a waste of money. That's just another way of to spout some hate and for folks to get behind him.
Here's the thing, and I may be ignorant to this, so help me if I am, but is there just so many people itching to get in the military to serve the country that they're taking up space? Like what is it? Like what am I missing here? Because I just can't make sense of it, and I feel like I keep pausing because I'm trying to my best to make sense of it, but like I just can't. Honestly, I can't.
Right. I honestly,
no words. And you know what'd be funny? You know, Orange Man with your bitch ass. Like, at the end of the day, I want to see you get up there with Musk and Vance, and I want to see you. Here's the gag. Here's what I would love to see. A PT test. If you're in the military, you know what a PT test is. You know you have to go through certain physical things to move to the next phase, however you should say it. I would love to see them try to go up against these transgenders that they think are so not, they shouldn't be in certain positions. Go up against them. Go up against them and see if you can beat them. You cannot.
Baby, they will fold them like a pretzel.
They would hold them and fold them, honey, and be at the end of the stick, like you said. It is ridiculous.
It is. And when I tell you, because my experience, and I didn't stay in the military long, it was due to the fact that I went in under an MOS that I didn't really too much care for. And I actually ended up getting out honorable for the folks that may be in the comments. Oh, you must have got it. No, honorable. And if MOS? I wanted to go back in, it's like my mission, my job.
Got it.
My code. So I was a 88 mic truck driver. And when I tell you, basic training had pushed me to my limit. It showed me things that I didn't even think I could actually do and follow through with. I wouldn't change the experience for nobody. When I tell you, it was a rough experience. It was a rough one. And I was in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. And if anyone know anything about Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri,
I would never go back there.
Baby, when I tell you that the heat there and the cold there is sometimes at its extreme.
Wow.
So yeah, I got stories I could tell, but yeah.
Fort Leonard Wood, my ex-husband was there, and I went up there to go visit them for a couple of times, and you couldn't pay me to go back there. I was scared.
It was a lot. It was a lot. It was kind of crazy. So let me tell you what happened. This is one instance. When I got there, first you gotta go to oh my God, it's the building, of course, to where they kind of just bring you in. They put all your information into the system and also little stuff.
Yeah, like the in-processing stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. The processing center. So I was there and I went through because we had to pass. This wasn't the regular PT things that we do in the mornings, but this was something to pass that we had to do through the process center to get to basic training.
Oh, wow.
Like we may have had somebody that was, say, for instance, was there and they weighed 250 pounds.
Oof.
And in order for them to get to basic training, they would have to lose and be able to do certain amount of things to then get to basic training. So they'll work with you on that. And they're not going to hold your hand, but they'll make sure you get through. But anyway, so I got through all of that or whatever. And when you're ready for basic training, they'll take all the people that pass, put them in a cattle truck or one of those little cattle things that they put cows in. So we were all scrunched up in like this, small cattle truck or whatever. And we drive miles and miles and miles into the middle of the base. Because like you said, you've been there. That's a big ass base. And soon as they let us off at this rubber pit. It was a huge football field rubber pit. And we all got out the cattle truck and the drill sergeants were just waiting. Tell me why. As soon as I got off the cattle truck, I walked to where the drill sergeants are. All the drill sergeants looked at me and said, "Oh, we got somebody with sugar in this tank." When I tell you all the drill sergeants came around me, I was like, "Oh my fucking yeah." When I tell you that was an experience in itself, but I still wouldn't change anything.
What did they do?
They didn't make it necessarily easy for me those first couple of seconds or first couple of minutes.
How would they even know that though? Because you don't really.
I don't know if I twitched too hard when I stepped off the truck. I don't know if my wrist bent and I got too cuffed. I don't know. I've never
seen you like you don't really give that, to be honest with you. Wow.
I don't know, but. And actually, the one that said that, he ended up being my specific drill sergeant because it was so many different companies. But at the end, before I left, when I tell you, even though I hated them, I respected them so much. And some of us became best of friends with some of the drill sergeants.
I'm gonna tell you, when I went to Fort Leonard Wood, and my ex-husband just texted me talking about Ariana Grande. So if you're listening, David, and you want to put a comment in, child, just let me know. At the end of the day,
I hope he said it to you again.
If you want me back, child, just let me know. Send me that check. No, I'm joking. I need to stop drinking this wine. But yeah, so when I went to Fort Leonard Wood and I saw how those, like, I don't know what you call them, like the head people, how they treated the new people that came in, how they had to all stand and sit at the same time, and how they had to like get their plate. It was just, I said, who would want this? I thought it was awful.
But it pushes you to the things that you thought you couldn't do, and you should be like, shit, I did it. Like, there was this one girl, and then we can leave off at the top because I got stories for days. But there was this one girl that came in, and I don't know if the courts made her go to the military or what, she was one of those. Yes, she was one of those girls that you would see on Dr. Phil back in the day, like meet me outside type chick. So she was a white girl, got there. She was short. She had to be no more than about 5'6", 5'7". Attitude out the ass. When I tell you, baby. She was an attitude, like, yeah. So she was talking back to all the drill sergeants, and while we were there, they'll make you do certain stuff.
Yeah.
And let's just say she was isolated because of her mouth and actually getting in trouble a lot. So one day, I just so happened to look out the window, and I don't know if you know what POW crawl is. Like, you got to get on your stomach and just crawl with your elbows across mind you, this field had rocks, pebbles, grass. When I tell you they had her out there POW crawling from, it just seemed like from morning to night. But at the end of the basic training, when I tell you she was one of the best soldiers that I've seen out there, like, she was better than some of the men that were out there. When I tell you, she had an 8-pack, not a 6-pack. She had an 8-pack. And then also, she was one of the most respectable people once she left. I can give her that.
Kudos to her. I wonder where she at now.
Hopefully, she ain't somewhere knocking folks out.
I would love to know where she at now, child. That is really crazy. Yeah, when I went there and I witnessed that, it was a bit much for me. I didn't like it. I wanted to go rescue those poor little people who was just like eating so fast, and I didn't like it. It made me feel uncomfortable, to be honest with you, witnessing that. But you know, it is what it is. But anyway, moving right along, child. This HBCU story is diabolical. So Omega Psi Phi breaks their silence after an HBCU scholar dies from a hazing ritual at Southern University. Now,
man,
this is not, again, this is awful. This is awful, and you really would think that by this time, people would be cautious of their hazing situations when it comes to these fraternities, because you will get kicked off the yard. You know, your whole fraternity will get kicked off the yard for God knows how long. What are your thoughts on this story?
It's sad. It's something that should have never happened. It's definitely a situation that shouldn't have happened. This was a bright man. He was a bright young man. He was very talented and gifted. I know he did contribute to the school. I know he was a trumpet player. So he had a lot to give, a lot to offer.
And let me give, before you go to that, let me
Mhm.
give some just background. So an investigation has been launched after officials say that 20-year-old Southern University student Caleb
Mhm.
Wilson passed away after reportedly participating in an off-campus fraternity ritual. According to the source, claims that the members of Omega Psi Phi fraternity were reportedly carrying out a ritual in which the pledges stood in a line. Wilson collapsed and was unresponsive when friends brought him to Baton Rouge General Hospital on Thursday, February 27th. He was announced deceased by staff at the Baton Rouge police were called at 3:15. An autopsy is being performed to determine his exact cause of death, blah, 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 blah. The Southern University Student Affairs released a statement announcing an indefinite pause to all membership activities on campus, including fraternities, sororities, and student clubs. This is awful.
Yeah, it's definitely awful. I know I'm not going to say which fraternity that I wanted to be in, but then also too that fraternity wasn't on campus, if you can recall. Male
Yep.
minds. When I went there, so I couldn't even get online. Like I think we had to meet up with some other students from a different school, so we could get online because ours was suspended. And it was because of some different things that they were doing that
Yep.
they shouldn't have been doing. So when it comes to these hazing rituals, there's supposed to be something to where you and your the other
Brotherhood.
line, the brotherhood, to kind of establish that, make it stronger so you can count on each other, have your back type of ordeal. But this shouldn't have happened, and I hate to see and hear that it had happened. I would tear this school up. Like I want
Oh, for sure.
millions. Like I don't
That
even know
school
how I would
will be named after
react.
me and my grandkids, child. After it's all done and said and done.
I would have came through like a wrecking ball. But
A
I know,
wrecking
like,
ball, Miley Cyrus and her daddy.
and my thing is, when you go in with these hazing objectives for some of these fraternities or sororities, it doesn't necessarily have to be freaking physical. It doesn't have to be physical. I know, if I can recall, Ebony, Sigma, not Sigma Gamma Rho. She was the poodle. What's the poodle?
Oh God, child, the one nobody want to be.
Oh, don't do that. I like all the Divine Nine for everyone that's actually paying attention and watching this.
What's it called? Rose something?
Yes, Sigma Gamma Rho.
Is it?
Yeah, Sigma Gamma Rho. That's
I
what
mean,
they
it's
are.
the one nobody want to be.
So no, don't do that. They're the Divine Nine, but I know for Ebony. Do you remember Ebony from school?
I do.
Yeah, she was. I know when she was pledging some of hers. I know, like, say for instance, you got to state all the books of the Bible. And just something simple, but at the same time, nothing to where, it's just crazy. It's just, I don't know if they should have suspended all of them, because not all the sororities and all the clubs,
But
I'm pretty sure are doing
at
this.
the end of the day, somebody lost their life. So actually, I can understand why they would do that. Like somebody lost their life, and I feel like even though sororities and fraternities are kind of separate, they're not kind of separate. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I could see why they would.
I mean, I would have suspended like any type of new initiation or new line or anything like that. Like the spring line will be canceled until further. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't think I would have yeah. It's sad. Like, what
I'm so
would
sorry.
you have done?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I hate that. I just hate that. Anytime I hear about anyone passing, but a young person, like in college, you're in the prime, like you're in your prime,
Right.
and to hear that he passed as he was trying to get into a fraternity to get to the next step, to be able to network and do all these things and have this brotherhood, and that same brotherhood is allegedly responsible for his demise, like. It's just stories like that just makes it awful. Like it makes it awful. And honestly, here's the thing. These fraternities, the Divine Nine, whoever, like, you have a responsibility. One thing that someone said recently is that they'll come to the schools, they'll make they'll make an appearance, and then people will never see them again. Like when it comes to fraternities, whether you are for them or against them, I'm actually for them. I think that they're a great thing for the Black community. I think that they are great networking opportunities. I can understand why somebody would want to be in a fraternity or a sorority, but I just feel like to me, it's right up there with a pastor. Like I feel like if you put yourself in this special group where you have to get into, you should hold yourself a little bit above. You know what I'm saying, and make sure that everything is done decently and in order. And it's not just about hazing. It's about brotherhood. It's about community. It's about giving back. It's about all these things. So to
Exactly.
put someone in a situation to where they could possibly lose their life based off a ritual, it's irresponsible. It's irresponsible. Period. It's irresponsible. And
Yeah.
speaking of irresponsible, child, I know we kind of a little bit over, but child, I put this topic in here. I don't even know if you want to talk about it because it's kind of bad.
It's heavy. That's why I was going to ask you. Do you want to talk about this or go to another one?
You can skip it, child, if you want to.
Okay, because that's a heavy one. I was
It's
like,
heavy.
Jesus,
It's heavy. Heavy.
It's effing white heavy. You got so heavy on me. Yeah.
Right.
But what we can talk
Wow,
about,
heavy.
we got two other stories, and
Let's
this is
talk
the one that I want to bring up. Let's bring up, what would you do in this situation? And basically, this is a story to where a Texas mom, she is furious after her 11-year-old son gets an "I love you, my lord" tattoo during class. Needle was reportedly used by multiple students.
Ew.
Not one teacher noticed. We do have some audio. Let's see what we got.
Greenville mother wants answers.
These kids are getting these tattoos in class, and not one teacher noticed it.
Armstrong received a call from the school nurse at Travis Intermediate Tuesday. She was told to get lab work done immediately on her 6th grade son. Thursday, Greenville ISD confirmed the in-school tattooing of students. A statement posted to social media read, "Teachers assigned to the classrooms where the incident allegedly occurred have been suspended pending the outcome of an investigation." Going on to say students gave each other tattoos using temporary ink and the same needle. Greenville ISD is working with law enforcement to identify all students
Now, was it a needle
involved.
or a paperclip?
The district didn't say how many students
Because I know what
were
I used to do
tattooed
back in the day.
or how the tattoo needle got into the school. Armstrong's son told her a boy in class approached him and the tattoo was done in the classroom with a teacher in the room.
Oh.
How do you feel about this story? Like the mother is upset with the teacher.
About this story, it's a lot going on here. The teacher wrong, the kid wrong. Like you said, I'm sorry. Like here's the thing: teachers and nurses and CNAs, they're one of the most underpaid people in the world.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, either you really love the kids or you just want to get your check, and a lot of times they just in there waiting for 4 o'clock to come so they can get out. Fuck them kids. I mean, it's really giving fuck them kids. A lot of these teachers are really giving fuck them kids. And at the end of the day, your child should have had a little bit of more fear of you, child. I believe in kids fearing the parents. And for your kid to sit there and put a whole tattoo with a dirty ass needle on him, I mean, he don't fuck with you. He's not afraid of you. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Like, a needle. I
wonder if it was actually a needle, though. I feel like it was a paperclip because I know back in the day, I feel like I used to do that paperclip.
Nothing past these little kids nowadays. Like these little kids out here are diabolical. Like I don't put nothing past them. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a needle. At the end of the day, I feel like the teacher need to lose their job. They need to pay a fine. The teacher needs to be responsible for all their medical bills. Huh?
Oh hell no! The teacher don't need to be responsible for ish. Like what in the world? First off, do the ding ding ding. Where the ding 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 at? Let me find the ding ding.
Ding ding. Child, let me pull out the ding ding ding.
But no, real talk. I don't blame the teachers. Number one, it depends upon how many kids were actually in that classroom. Number two, if you see this, I don't know if you can see on your screen because I don't think I put up this specific picture, but he had on a long sleeve. So I can only imagine they sitting there doing whatever and then he covering up his, sleeve or whatever. I mean, his arm with his sleeve. And then sometimes, I mean, it's just hard for the teachers to see what's going on if you got these kids that's being strategically trying to hide what's going on and distract the teacher at the same time. That's the students. Get the students, not the teacher. But you said they underpaid. Because they got so much going on. No, I don't blame the teacher.
Nope, I do.
The mom need to blame her child.
I blame the teacher and I blame the child. And I bring the little nigga who was out there tattooing people. I blame all of them. I literally feel like I blame all of them. As a teacher, like, I get it, maybe you a little bit underpaid, but don't take the role if you're not going to be actually focusing on the kids. I'm sorry. And I know I'm saying this from I've never been a teacher. I don't even like kids, to be honest with you. So, I would never be a teacher. I would never be a teacher.
I mean, but you got to think about it. We pass notes without the teachers knowing, doing a lot of stuff without the teachers knowing. So until You said you think they know every single time? No,
they know. Most of the time, the teachers know, and they just don't care.
But I can't sit here and say that teacher knew and just didn't care.
Mike,
she probably didn't know that was happening.
No, this is putting a needle in somebody's flesh and putting a tattoo in there. It's not the same.
First off, this wasn't a real tattoo. That looked like a paper clip. That's all that was. He's light, and somebody. Well, there are some scrapes. But if he sat there and didn't say anything, sir, little boy, go tell somebody afterwards. But don't think the teacher automatically knew what was happening.
Well, I didn't really see the tattoo, so I don't know how big it is. But I'm just imagining a tattoo, a big old tattoo on their body.
So imagine like you just scraping your fingernail on your skin, and you see, that little line. That's all that is. That's all that happened. Yeah, if you can, I'm trying to see. I can't blow it up more. Hold on, let me see if I can blow it all the way up.
Don't do me, Mike.
Oh, no,
don't
I
do
can't.
That.
Okay, hold on. There we go. Well, no, you can pull it up on your end. But yeah, that's all it was. It wasn't like a tattoo.
Well, at the end of the day, I don't care if it's a tattoo or a tattoo. One, I just feel like if it's something to where they got to go get blood work done, I just feel like the teachers got to be held a little bit more responsible. In the same way, if you guys are going to hold these sororities responsible, I feel like you got to hold the teachers responsible because at the end of the day, you're over someone's life. I feel like it's the same thing. I feel like as a teacher, you are a teacher because you're supposed to be there to teach, babysit. I know it sounds awful, but you are. You're a glorified babysitter at the end of the day who's supposed to be teaching somebody. And the school should be held responsible as well because I feel like don't be having these teachers have 50 people in the classroom just for whatever reason. People need to take these jobs a little bit more seriously, and I hate to put it all on the teacher.
But you are. That's not fair.
Life ain't fair, boo.
Because they could have been in the bathroom.
But here's what I'm trying to say because I feel like it's coming off bad. What I'm trying to say is, if you I don't want to say make this an example, but there oftentimes are like 50-1, like a bunch of kids to one teacher. And I guess because there's not a lot of teachers there that are available or they're not paying them enough. But I just feel like if you make an example out of this school or maybe out of this teacher, laws need to change. Instead of you people out here trying to get the transgenders out of the freaking military, maybe you give more money, not to the rich, but to the teachers, the people who deserve it. I mean, that's what I'm really trying to say ultimately. I think that things like this, there's so much more. The kids are our future. The kids are our future. And if we're not even investing, I can go on a rant and I'm trying not to, but it's like, we're always trying to save money. We're trying to like do this with the jails, do this with the drugs, do this with the mental health. But it starts with the kids. And you niggas don't even want to, I'm sorry, Mike, y'all don't even want to invest in the kids off gate. You're being reactive. Government is being reactive, not proactive. Let's start with the kids. Let's invest more in the kids. Let's pay our teachers more so they invest. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so many things that I just feel like we should be focusing on other than transgenders or whatever. But anyway.
No, I got you. And like you said, taking accountability. But we know who didn't take accountability, but their own parent turned them in so they could take accountability. So with this story, what would you do if you were watching TV and you see that there was a wanted, ad, or you saw your child committing a crime on TV? Would you report them? I mean, would you turn them in to the police?
What's the crime?
Robbing a gas station.
Hell no, I ain't reporting my child into the police. Hell no.
So the victim was a 50-year-old victim, was pumping gas when a masked suspect approached, gestured as if he was armed, and demanded the victim's wallet. Fearing for his safety, the victim complied, handing over his belongings before the suspect fled scene in a red Chevy SUV. So no one was hurt.
How old was the man, the little boy?
The man was 54. 25 years old.
Now I might have to call the Pope on you if you're 25, child. That's a different.
Gotta take accountability, you know what I'm saying?
I'm a renege on that one. I really feel like if you're 25 out here robbing the elderly, I'm calling the Pope on you.
And then their faces all over the news. So you know that your friends probably seen it, your church friends seen it. They know who this is. They just probably waiting for you.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. 25.
That's crazy. Get a job.
Yeah, you about to be 30 years old, sir. Call 911. Matter of fact, I'm going to call the police and set you up and then when you come home thinking about to eat, they're gonna be right there sitting there.
Oh, okay. Because that's ridiculous. I think I would. It'd be a hard thing to do, but yeah, I'd rather I turn my child in versus they come looking for my child and shoot them and they won't be available. You know what I'm saying?
About that, though. Turn them in, because is this their first offense or whatever? I don't know. I mean, it's many variables to it, but I do feel like ultimately I would turn them in. I do feel like that. But if this is their first maybe whatever, like why they're not coming to you for help? Like, are they on drugs? There's so many different things that could be like a part of this, but ultimately I think I would turn them in. 25 years old is pretty old.
And they know enough to know what's from right and what's wrong. So yeah, they gotta go ahead and be held accountable.
As a parent, it's all these things are just so loaded. Like they're just so freaking loaded. Because I started to say as a parent, like, where did you miss the mark with your kid out here robbing old people at gas stations?
Yeah, it's a lot. But then also too, I just want to go back to the comments. Tressa, she agreed with you. She said the teacher should have known what was going on in the classroom.
Period.
I beg to differ.
No, I differ to beg.
I'm not gonna fully put this on the teacher.
Nobody's fully putting it on the teachers. Like I never once said, nor did my sis Tress say that we put it on the teacher. But at the end of the day, if you're a teacher, you take an oath of honor to obey and whatever. And at the end of the day, I would never just be like, oh, like when they're under your care, they're under your care. Like nobody can just be in there tattooing somebody. You just sitting there teaching math. Like
so, in your class, in your middle school, when you were going to school, you and your friends, you know how rowdy it can get in the classroom. You mean to tell me your teacher was able to detect and know exactly what was going on 100% of the time, and that you all never tried to hide anything from her or him? Myself. No, but I'm saying, have you ever hidden anything from the teacher while you were in the classroom, that you and your friend could have been doing and your teacher never found out?
These are apples to oranges, sweetheart.
No, because this could have happened in the bathroom. Even if it happened in the back of the room, I can say, here, let me see your hand. No, but I'm just saying, I just don't, I get what everyone is saying, or I get what both you and Tressa is saying. You will want the teacher to be more aware on exactly what's happening.
Who in your family is a teacher that this is triggering you?
No one. Well, my aunt, she's a teacher. But no, I just know from the experience as being a child in class how rowdy we can get and some of the stuff we did and hid it from the teacher without knowing.
I feel like you're talking about passing a note versus breaking someone's flesh.
Beyond passing a note, I don't think that was enough to make him cry. That wasn't enough to make him cry, tear up, or anything. So it would have easily been able to, let me just put my sleeve over these marks and continue about my business. But now that the teacher knows, or now that the school knows, I do feel like, yes, that should put the teachers on alert in regard to what's going on in the classroom. Okay. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Shoot, them teachers need those things, those falling out and I can't get up things. Maybe if they feel overwhelmed, they can press the button.
Don't they have them on the wall?
Not at my school.
They probably can't get to it quick enough.
Well, this was a great show. We're a little bit over, but I'm loving the conversation.
Yeah, definitely over. I don't know if Sky Blue, if you're still in here. I don't think I got your email.
Oh, look, Sky Blue, now you want to get your email, child.
No, I don't see that she commented it in the comment section at all. And while we're in here, since you're in here, let's go ahead and do what we were supposed to do for Tressa and make her someone special.
How?
Are you in the what was said section for YouTube?
Child, not
you got to sign in, sign out.
Not you doing admin during the live. That is so good.
I wanted to make sure that we go ahead and assign Miss Lady
Leo for you, child.
Hold on, let me see if I can do it over here.
I don't know how to do it. Ooh, this is too much.
No,
but anyway, y'all, we're gonna do this right now. Mike, while you're doing that, sir, any closing words on this Monday?
Well, for all those who have children at home, please have a conversation with your child and see exactly what they're doing in school. Check their arms, their wrists, back of the hands, and legs to make sure that they're not getting their own temporary tattoo inside their 6th grade class. Other than that, go out, be great.
I will beat the
and have no regrets.
If she came home with a motherfucking tattoo on her arm. I really
look, man.
Look, mommy, look what I got. Just like you.
Okay. How many tattoos you got?
Huh?
How many tats you got?
Oof. So
You got over 5?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say about 7.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
How many you got?
Tattoo.
How many you got?
2. I just got 2. 1, 2. Yeah, just 2.
Yeah, you know.
What's that?
I got a tattoo on my arm that says none of this is real, but I want to get this. I was just having a moment, y'all. So I really want
like a real tattoo?
This, huh?
It's a real tattoo that said none of this is real?
Yeah. Because I really feel like, none of this is real. Like, people be putting so much emphasis on, oh my God, like, I'm so afraid of this, or I have so much anxiety, or this, but this shit ain't real, child. Ain't none of this shit real. Like, we just, this shit ain't real.
We just here playing a game that the oligarchs built.
We just here playing a game, but now it's kind of given, like jail. So I want to give. Look, it's giving somebody did my tattoo. I don't want to paying attention, but I want to do. I'm actually going to do this year. I'm going to do a cover up of this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Any closing
And
words?
I have this one right here.
Come on, Thai. Oh, are those butterflies?
Look how ashy I am. Oh my God.
Is that a butterfly?
Yeah,
Are those butterflies? Oh, okay. No, it's cute. Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Yeah,
Well, they ain't how they
child.
sound,
I'm
but-
tat it up. I've had a long
closing
day. I'm so
remarks?
glad that it's like I was so hyper earlier today. I'm so glad that shit is wearing off.
Ooh, Tank
I know you
said
say
ew.
ew.
Yeah, he did. He said you threw that thigh
And
up
this
just
is
a little bit too
where-
high.
I'm gonna get your ass, Tank. And Tank, stop coming to Charlotte and not inviting me, because you know what, Tank? I spent the whole weekend trying to learn that damn boots on the ground dance, and I learned it. Do y'all know how to do that dance?
What is it? Boots on the ground?
Boots on the ground?
Yeah, how does it go? Is that a TikTok thing or something? Is that a song by Shabuzi? Like, what is it?
Boots on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I have to send it to you because I forgot how it go. But it's a dance. It's
Robert
a dance
said he
that
learned it.
Everybody black doing it, so I guess you're just not in the in crowd. But
Robert said he learned it.
you learned it? Oh my God! But do you learn it like for real? For real? Oh, and I got wait. I got my little Oh my God! If she took my fan, I'm gonna get her ass. I got my fan.
Oh, you talking about that? You talking about that?
Yes. Where my fan at?
There's this one dude that does it. I don't know. He irritates my soul, but he is good at doing it. But he just irritates my soul, child. Yes, we might have to do that.
I got my whole fan.
So, what's your closing words? Closing remarks?
Oh, I thought we already closed. Sorry, I forgot we were still recording. My closing words. Child, I want to get my hair washed this week. Here's my closing words. I had a conversation tonight or earlier today with this young 23-year-old girl. If you're watching, let me know. But she was AT&T chick. Baby, I'm a dance coach. I can teach you. No, not when we veering off. You don't teach me nothing when we veering off. Okay, we ain't gonna make it that far. At the end of the day, I don't want to be long-winded. Listen, y'all, live y'all life. You gotta just go for what you know. If there's something out there that you want to do it. Don't move with fear. Our brain cells, our body cells, they are recorders, and period.
Yeah. Period. Point blank.
Well, thanks guys for watching. Make sure you tune in to make sure y'all like this live, because it's like, make sure you like this live. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're commenting. Make sure you're sharing. This is not us coming for you, Sky Blue. This is just us trying to help you help us. Okay.
Help us.
Like, share, comment. It's very simple. Like, share, comment. Share it with your family. Shout out to Tiffany. Now, I ain't see her in the comments tonight, but I heard that she was out here sharing our podcast with her whole family group chat. Shout out to her.
Yes,
y'all can learn a few things from her because she out here giving it. But we'll see y'all in the next episode. Maybe Kendra might see this and you can get a job with him.
I'm actually trying to work at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium so I can get into this concert come April. I just want to be at the concession stand and dip off
buy a
once.
ticket.
No, I can't. No.
Living in the ghetto.
Oh, I see that y'all coming for Kendrick. I see that y'all coming for Kendrick without even knowing the facts, but it's okay. Right?
Kendrick talks black people power.
No, you're going up for Drake as
choosing a black woman. He did not.
But you're taking up for Drake, who doesn't even lay down with anyone who's darker
I'm taking up
than his darker than a brown paper bag.
I said I'm a Proverb 31.
Oh, Robert said you a problem 31, not Proverb.
Here we go. This is where me and you veer off from. This is where me and you veer off. We in church today. Pull up the next scripture, child. You got a screw top? You got a screw top?
Yes, anyone who wants some cheap wine and they want a good look, a lot of percent. This is 16%. And when I tell you,
what is that? What is that?
I don't know, but it's getting me. It's if you got a Kroger's, Kagari's.
Great. What I say? Great what? Your bottle literally says grape red. You know that's no damn Fanta cherry one.
You get over there.
I'm a Proverb. I'm leaving here feeling good.